right, so here he is, one of the better offensive takedown guys we have in the UFC, DC, and if anyone is well-equipped to speak to this, it is you. The opponent knows what's coming. At least to this point in the UFC, no one's been able to stop him.
He just has to keep him away, because the moment this guy gets close enough to either grab a leg or make body contact, now you're in trouble. He has a knowledge and an understanding of position from a lifetime of just all grappling, judo, wrestling, sambo. He does it all, and he has just so many ways to get you to the floor. This guy once told me that if you can get your leg, he's going to finish. Because he's going to give you so many things to think about, you will not be able to process and keep up with him, and eventually you're on the mat. It's unbelievable to watch him apply that knowledge to the mixed martial arts fight.
And as the wrestlers say, this is not a guy you want anywhere near your bracket.
No, you don't want him in the bracket.
All right, here's the oncoming bantamweight force out of the great nation of Georgia, repping Team Serra-Longo there on the northeastern side of the U.S. Merab Dvalishvili has been on the championship course for a long time. He's got a big fight in front of him tonight.
All he does is win, John, and he wins in a certain way. He pressures you and he breaks you down. I have seen so many great bantamweights fight Merab Dvalishvili, and you can see they start to lose, not only physically, but in the spirit. He attacks you at a level that's higher than just your body. He's a great wrestler. He will put a pressured pace on you that not many people can stay with.
And I'm not sure that any athlete has ever muted Jose Aldo's offense as much as Dvalishvili did back in 2022. Merab back under the bright lights tonight. All right, with that, both fighters have now graced the octagon. They will lock the door behind them, ready to go with a crazy fight here at T-Mobile Arena in Las Vegas, Nevada. And now our tale of the tape for this lightweight scrap. All right, now to get us started, here is Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is the main event of the evening. It's time! 5 rounds in the UFC lightweight division. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner, the Destroyer. And now introducing his opponent, fighting out of the red corner, Merab the Machine Dvalishvili.
All right, Herb Dean, third man in the octagon for this one.
Ready.
All right, it's usually all offense all the time out of Merab Dvalishvili, the Georgian, the Team Serra-Longo staple. As this round gets underway, you got to think he's going to go to the takedown early and often, and he doesn't get discouraged when the opposition gets back up. He chains his takedowns together as good as anyone in this bantamweight division, and he believes that will be the path of least resistance here tonight. No surprise to see the early takedown attempt and succession out of Merab Dvalishvili. If you open this man up, I'm not sure he's human.
No, he's not human. The guy can go as hard as anyone I've ever seen. Stop one, you better be ready to stop 15 takedowns, because Merab will not stop pursuing you. Getting them out here. Using a lot of good movement.
All right, looks like he's got a couple hooks in here, DC, and defensively, you better be careful. Oh, excellent pressure here from top position by Dvalishvili. All right, so inside the open guard of his opponent, you got to be careful playing around for too long here on the ground with this guy. Dvalishvili's right back to the full mount here.
Big ground and pound.
Drops down inside the now closed guard of his opponent.
Let's see how patient he is as he attacks a submission or big ground and pound.
Oh, that guillotine is officially tight. Oh, he escapes.
He got out. I mean, wow, that is great submission defense.
All right, just as we saw a few seconds ago, he finds the home for another ground and pound strike.
Beautiful punch lands there from inside the guard.
All right, half guard position for him here, and I can hear Dominic Cruz in the back of my head just screaming about underhooks somewhere.
Yeah, he loved, I mean, but he's right? He's so right in terms of If you're on your back in the half guard, one thing you can't be is flat on your back. You need to be up on an elbow.
Right.
You need to be half on the side, and you need to control the far side underhook. It is a battle for underhook when you're fighting in the half guard position on the mat.
All right, so he gets back to his feet after that extended battle on the ground, and the crowd is loving it.
The crowd's going crazy because they appreciate high-level mixed martial arts, and that's exactly what you just got.
All right, full guard here, DC. What does he need to do to improve position?
Well, he's got to start to build his posture, get some damage off, move the half guard, which in turn leads to more opportunities for advancement. But if you're on the bottom, you got to anticipate those movements the moment he tries to move to the next position. You build a shield, get back to your feet, or dig an underhook to try to get a reversal or a sweep.
Next. All right, ready, take a seat. Deep breath. Breathe. All right, let's get him some water. Take a drink. All right, here we go. Listen, you're doing absolutely awesome. All right, so there's the end of the round. A lot of high-level action, and if you like the takedown game, as my boy Daniel Cormier does, you enjoyed that round.
It's like we're watching the NCAA wrestling tournament. It's takedown after takedown. He's fighting his fight. He's able to change levels, drive into his opponent, and secure takedown after takedown.
You ready to fight? You ready?
Here we are, early round two. Right on the button. Half man, half machine. Another takedown for the Georgian, Merab Dvalishvili.
I mean, Merab is such a tank, man. The guy does not stop chasing takedowns. When you think that you'll get a breather, nope, Merab is right back in your face trying to take you down again. And tonight, it's working.
And if somehow his shoulder dislocates in competition, he'll pop it back.
He'll pop it back in place.
Dvalishvili's in half guard.
Beautiful transition.
Nicely done there as he escapes back to his feet. Stuffs that takedown attempt without issue. Tags him with that uppercut. Well, he hasn't thrown any strikes to the body.
Oh!
Nice judo toss for him there.
Great shot from the top position.
All right, so some definite damage underneath the elbow now on the side of his opponent. A lot of strikes to the body starting to add up.
Yeah, a lot of strikes to the body and mixing up the attack, not being one-dimensional, not headhunting inside the octagon. I think he has fought beautifully right now, and it's starting to show itself. Oh, in the mouth!
Just over 2 minutes to go.
Oh.
Constantly a moving target. Well, working pretty effectively from the top here. Nice ground and pound by Dvalishvili. Oh, and another punch on the ground gets through. May need some defense here. One minute now to go round two. Oh, he's got his back. Dvalishvili's in half guard.
Great job finding his shots from the top position.
Man, he's killing it on the ground. Another strike gets through. Seconds winding down in round two. Serious swelling in and around that left eye. It's starting to close up now. Take a seat. Breathe. Relax. Okay, listen. You're not tired. I know you've got more in you. All All right, that's the end of the round as we show you some of the highlights over those 5 minutes. Really a clinic when it comes to the ground and pound.
Yeah, man, this is what you're taught. When you're learning to become a ground and pound fighter, you want to do it exactly like he did. Gain posture, have height, control hands and wrists. Land strikes, don't throw too many, throw just enough, control, throw again, control. He did it perfect.
Ready.
Third round underway.
And there's that jab.
Now connects with the left hand. Nice. Oh, nice judo toss for him.
Great job landing the strike from his back.
Oh, great job by him there to reverse things and get the dominant position.
Oh, now he's going to find himself in a little more danger.
That is how you reverse position on the ground. Beautifully done by him there. Man, this is some serious ground and pound here, DC. He's not just staying busy for the sake of staying busy. These strikes are doing damage.
Oh, yeah, no pity pat to this guy. This guy's trying to land. He's trying to land effective strikes.
Oh, arm triangle. Arm triangle. Arm triangle.
Oh, looks like he's got that arm pin in the triangle now. Oh, looks tight to me. Oh, how good is that as he gets out?
That is great submission defense, keeping everything short and not allowing his opponent to get the submission victory.
And we have passed the midpoint of the fight. Ooh, right into side control, DC.
This is where you want to be now because you get to make your opponent decide. They try to turn back into you, you can attack guillotine. If they turn away to try to get to your knees, you throw your hooks in and you got all your rear choke submissions.
Dvalishvili's in half guard. Trying to pass the guard here, but a nice job by the bottom fighter defensively.
Bottom fighter did a fantastic job of following with his hips, making sure he blocked any attempt to get past his guard. There it is, now he's going to mount.
Lands the grounded pound strike here. Oh, and there's another ground strike for good measure.
He's got to be careful here.
All right, so he's got the body locked down here, DC, or so it appears. This is not a guy you want anywhere near your back.
Great defense by the defensive fighter.
Now inside the closed guard.
And he's going to try to find ways to pass and move to a submission.
Oh, good ground and pound here.
He passes to half guard.
That's 3 rounds in the can. We're headed to the championship rounds.
Okay, no problem. Relax. Takedowns didn't go your way last round, but we know how to fix it. I want you to pretend you're going to exchange with this guy.
All right, let's look back at some of the action, DC. Your good friend Mark Coleman, the godfather of the ground and pound, would be proud.
He'd be very proud. He'd be very proud with the way that he showed his ability to use his ground and pound. He didn't waste any action. He did everything he needed to do. He was able to posture. He was able to control wrists. He did everything perfectly in his approach in that ground and pound sequence.
Ready.
4th round, fight scheduled for 5 5-minute rounds. Oh, picture-perfect shot there, DC, and one more of those, he might be out.
I mean, the fight is going to be over. I can't believe he's still standing. That shot landed perfect. It's a good right hand right there. Oh, nice body shot. Oh, nice takedown. Yep.
Trying to guard pass here. Not today.
No, it ain't happening. Good job understanding the transition.
All right, well, both fighters pretty comfortable on the ground, DC, but you got to be very careful hanging out here for too long if you're his opponent. Well, he grounded him, and now he's trying to pound him out. Great ground strikes here. Man, another one lands. He's trying to pound his opponent's head through the canvas.
Oh, right into mount.
All right, half guard position here. We'll see what he can do with it. A lot of weapons at his disposal from this dominant position.
Oh, man. I feel for a wrestler, this is the most dominant position in all of fighting because wrestlers love control.
Right.
And to have your upper body free and your leg able to hold your opponent in position, it is like striking gold. Build your posture, throw your punches, big damage, but then always control the far side underhook. This is a great position for a top fighter.
Posturing up now.
And now the damage is about to start.
Dvalishvili's in half guard now. Lands with the ground and pound here.
Now he's going full mount.
Another ground and pound strike lands. Oh, and transitions right into side control. The ground strikes starting to pile up. All right, he's in a half guard position here, DC, and in a good spot to dole out a lot of damage, I would think.
A lot of damage can be done from the half guard. You sit back on that leg, you press down into your opponent, you drop elbows, you drop punches. What is very key is you controlling the underhook on the far side. If you give up that underhook, your opponent can use the half guard to build up to an elbow, sweep, or just chase down a single leg.
Well, not good body language from his opponent here, DC. He's curled up.
No, he's exhausted, he's been beaten.
Really doing a nice job getting these shots home on the ground. And there it is, another strike gets through on the ground. 20 minutes down, 5 to go.
Take a seat, bud. Listen, he's outstriking us. We're down on the scorecard. I need you to fight smart. If you start losing the stand-up battle, I want you to look for...
All right, so we now look back at some of the action from that previous round, DC. A lot of good highlights on both sides.
I mean, a lot of good highlights from both competitors. They both should be very proud of what they accomplished. But I'm telling you, man, I'm not sure they can keep this up. If they land at this clip for another 5 minutes, somebody's going to sleep.
You ready to fight? Ready.
So here it is, folks, fifth and final round.
Nice punch to the head.
Hook attempt now, blocked though by Dvalishvili. And a nice job at least staying up. Huge strike lands there, DC.
Landed that massive shot. Now he needs to try to find the next shot, the follow-up shot that will finish the fight.
All right, half guard position here, DC. You have an extra hop in your step when you talk about fighters working out of this half guard.
Oh, man, I like half guard as a top fighter. I understand. Look at him attack that arm triangle on the opposite side. When it's time to finish, he will lock his hands, pass his body all the way to the opposite side, drop his chest to get all the way down on the opponent's neck to try to choke him out and finish the fight.
Dvalishvili's in half guard.
Getting him out here. He's doing a really good job putting himself in position.
3 minutes now to go in this one. All right, so he earned respect from his opponent early on with the power, and now the swelling really starting to become a factor, champ.
The swelling's starting to become a factor. This guy is...
Oh, this one could be over soon.
He's going to start trying to move to a submission here. It looks like he's trying to attack the arm triangle. Got it very tight. All these actions, though, these big actions, got to wear on the gas tank of both guys. Nice.
Oh, lands with the ground and pound strike. All right, side control now. Obvious redness on the right side of his body. One minute to go in the fight. Oh, beautiful job to get the kick home to the body. Good jab.
He does a phenomenal job of actually attacking the takedowns off of his punches.
Can't get it. Good awareness by the defensive fighter. Lands the ground and pound strike. Time winding down. Final seconds of the fight.
Oh, he passes the half guard now.
Oh, and there's the final horn. We go to the scorecards. One of the greatest fights that we have seen all year. All right, let's look back at some of the action, DC. They go the distance tonight, but you got to think he won over the judges with his striking acumen tonight.
Yeah, you got to watch one of the best strikers in the entire UFC. He did everything so well, and in my opinion, he should cruise to a very easy decision.
All right, the official decision is now in. Here is Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, after 5 rounds, we go to the judges' scorecards for a decision. All 3 judges score the contest 48-47. For the winner by unanimous decision, Merab the Machine Dvalishvili!
All right, so the judges are in agreement tonight. He is your winner by unanimous decision. Certainly pretty easy fight to score, I thought.
Yeah, I thought it was an easy fight to score. Whereas his opponent had a few moments, he was the one that truly did lead all the interactions. He's the person that truly did dictate if the fight was standing or